The Jimmy Olsen Radio Network.
Welcome to The Gospel Road. We are looking at Ecclesiastes 9 this week. Another, not a crazy week, but it's pretty busy. This week coming up, going to be yet another busy week. We'll have to see where it all turns out, but we're just in such a crazy time, an odd time, a time beyond time. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing. I'm not exactly sure where we're going. I'm not exactly sure what we should be doing. It's frustrating is where we are, is what I've talked before about how I'm torn, and right now I'm really torn. Not knowing what that next step is, where we're going to go, where we're going to end up, what is going to actually happen. It is it's odd. I don't want to say fearful, because that is not what's setting in me, unlike what we're seeing around us every day. The fear that's in people's minds and hearts. I mean, it's just really, it's engulfing their world. But it's just a time that I don't even know how to explain it, is how crazy it is, how odd it is. And I'm not even sure where we're going to end up from here. It's just such a crazy time, a different time. And we're trying to figure all this out, and I'm not sure that we'll ever actually get it figured out. I'm hoping. I am optimistic that at some point something will, for lack of a better way saying it, break, that will finally get people back on track and thinking logically rather than emotionally, which is something that we talk about every day. Well, not every day, but when I do this weekly, is using your mind and being able to go through the logistics of pieces to figure something out and not make those emotional decisions, because emotional decisions can ultimately take you down the wrong path. You really need to take the information that you have and do your best to piece it together to make the best decision possible, to hopefully get yourself into a position to be successful, to help your plan of where it is that you're wanting to go. But you have to have a clear plan. You need to know where you want to end up. And many times we do not have that. We don't have that plan. We don't have a goal to go towards. Where's that finish? Where's that first checkpoint that I need to get to? Right now we look at a world and it's like we're just rolling the dice. Hopefully we get lucky. And we can't live life that way. Life is not roulette where you just spin the wheel and go, all right, where she stops, nobody knows. But that's exactly what it feels like right now. That's how everybody is living things around us. And there's people that are dealing with businesses that are doing the exact same thing. I've seen it. And all I can say is, by the grace of God, they're still opening, their doors are still open, that they're still around to do business. I know people are afraid of death. But it is in the Lion King. It is the circle of life. I'm not looking to die, but I'm not afraid of it either. Because when my time comes, my time comes. Ecclesiastes 9, it says, "But all this laid to heart, examining it all, how the righteous and the wise and their deeds are in the hand of God, whether it is love or hate, man does not know. Both are before him. It is the same for all, since the same event happens to the righteous and the wicked, the good and the evil, the clean and the unclean, to him who sacrifices and him who does not sacrifice. And the good one is, so is the sinner. And he who swears as who shuns an oath, this is an evil in all that is done under the sun, that the same event happens to also. Also the hearts of the children of man are full of evil and madness in their hearts while they live, and after they go to the dead. But he who joined with all the living is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. And they have no more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Their love and their hate and their envy have all perished. And forever they have no more share in all that is done under the sun. Go eat your bread with joy, and drink your wine with a merry heart, for God has already approved what you do. Let your garments always be white. Let no oil be lacking on your head. Enjoy life with the wife whom you love, and the days of your vain life that has given you under the sun, because that is your portion in life, and in your toil at which your toil under the sun. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might. For there is no work or thought or knowledge or wisdom in Sheol, to which you are going. Again, I saw that under the sun. The race is not the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor the bread to the wise, nor the riches to the intelligent, nor favor to those with knowledge. But time and chance happen to them all. For a man does not know his time, like fish that are taken in an evil net, and like birds that are caught in a snare. So the children of man are snared at an evil time, when it suddenly falls upon them. I have also seen this example of wisdom under the sun, and it seemed great to me. There was a little city with a few men in it, and a great king came against it and besieged it, building great siege works against it. But there was found in it a poor wise man, and by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no one remembered that poor man. But I say that wisdom is better than might. Though the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of the wise, heard in quiet, are better than the shouting of a ruler among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. Ecclesiastes 9. Wisdom. You know, it really comes down to that. Wisdom, knowledge, logic, being able to make a decision, the right decision. But it's a slow decision. It's not a quick decision. You take time. You know, it says, race is not to the swift. Remember the story of the turtle and the hare? They were in a race. Turtle's very slow. The hare is very fast. But at one point, the hare became overconfident, laid for a rest. ended up sleeping too long. The turtle passed him, ended up winning the race. Endurance, kept pushing forward, knowing he had no chance to win, but he kept going. It didn't stop him. And that's how we have to think. That's how we have to keep pushing. It's that endurance in life that we're dealing with to keep pushing forward, to keep getting to that goal and not letting other things get in our way. It says, the race not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor the bread to the wise, nor the riches to the intelligent, nor the favor to those with knowledge. But time and chance happen to them all. It doesn't matter if we're righteous or wicked, good or evil, clean or unclean, sacrificing or not sacrificing. The same happens to all of us. We all live in this circle of life. We're born, we live, and we die. How are you going to fill that time is the question. The best way to fill that, though, is to be the best that you can be, to be that better person, to really encourage and lift up one another, to help them be the best that they can be, because you can help them be successful, which also brings the success to you without being envious, without being vain. It talks about the poor man who saved the city against the king. No one knew the poor man. Again, with the words of wise hears in quiet, better than shouting of a ruler among fools. We hear lots of shouting. We hear lots of supposed wisdom every day. But again, confirm and verify. Listen to what is being said. And again, unfortunately, we are in a world, and this is nothing new, because we've always had to keep ourselves learning, engaged, to understand what is happening around us. But you have to take the pieces and put it together to figure out what that truth is. Because you get a little here, and you get a little there, and you get a little there, and you get, it's scattered. Because there's no one place that is going to give you everything that you need to know. And I will stand to say no place will give you everything you need to know, because you have to be able to look at all the sides. You have to be able to take it, all that information, and try and glean the truth from that, the best answer from that. We are so us against them. We are so he said, she said. We are so divided. This is the most I have ever seen us divided. And I'm not saying this is the only time in history. I said me seeing it in my lifetime. Because I could probably go through history and find division more times. Very many, a lot more, where something has happened in history that caused the division. Right now, this is the division that we see that is tearing us apart. Ecclesiastes 9. That's what we looked at today. Read that. And how does it help you? What does it do to help you be better? To be more wise? I'm not going to say smarter, I'm going to say more wise. You really got to think things through. I'll be honest, there's times that I jump quicker than what I should. Snap decision quicker than I should. But again, it's also being able to admit that you're wrong. And then make that correction. If you enjoyed this, share it with others. Do that on your favorite social media platform, as well as following me on social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Twitter and YouTube, it's My Buddy Jimmy 101. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, it's My Buddy Jimmy. Find me at mybuddyjimmy.com. A lot of links to my other podcasts and other little things that I do, my word of the days or laugh of the days or riddle of the days. Just something I come up with. You never know. You never know what's in the mind. To be honest, I'm not sure you want to know what's in my mind. It's a journey you may not return from. Ecclesiastes 9. Read that. And how does it help you grow? How does it help you be that better person? How does it help you be the better person to help others be better? Thank you for listening to The Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless.
Spinal adjustments provided by Dr. Chad Rolfson. The Spinal Tuning Chiropractic Center is a Des Moines area low flat fee per month unlimited chiropractic care practice. When life happens, just adjust. Schedule today at spinaltuning.com.
Barbecue provided by Kenny's Rib Wagon, catering ribs for your pleasure and serving daily at Plaza Pub, 62nd and Douglas in Des Moines, across from Merle Hay Mall. Find Kenny's Rib Wagon on Facebook.
The Jimmy Olsen Radio Network.